Hello, my sweet crafty friends. It's Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. I hope that you guys are all doing well today. I know I am. Just enjoying a relaxing weekend. Hey, you guys know the drill. If you don't see that little red light up there, that means you're on a replay. Make sure you type exclamation point replay. Note the change. Exclamation point replay. Let me know what you thought of the craft today. Let me know where you're watching from. How's the weather? All right, come on in. I'm seeing my live friends coming on in. Make sure you guys say hello as you come on in. Gotta situate the trash can underneath me here, you guys. Hello, Meriden, my sweet friend, and Shay. Welcome in, ladies. Shuffling the stuff underneath my table with my feet. Hi, Pammy. How are you, girl? Hello, Lisa. Come on in, you guys. Welcome to the Vintage and Thrifted event hosted by Miss Tracy from My Sweet Home Living, Craft Around the Clock, and all things vintage and thrifted. Hello, Melissa. I haven't seen you for a while. And Miss Sherry, welcome. Hello, Vivian and Stacy. Linda, watching from Oklahoma. How's the weather there? Is it chilly? It's cold here. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you today? Hey, hey, hey. Welcome. Come on in, you guys. All right, let's get started. We don't have any time to waste today. Thank you, Kathleen. Hello, Lori. All right, you guys, yesterday I went out to find something to use today. Hello, Suzanne. I'm good. How are you? Marcia. So I found this darling little metal thermos. Okay, I did paint it white for the sake of time. We're on a 30-minute time limit. Hello, Miss Sheila. I loved, oh gosh, I just was confusing with Miss Cheryl, who was just on. I was going to tell you, I loved your tree you just made. Hello, Marcia. It's beautiful in Alabama. So you can see I've already painted it white, but the whole thing was this silver color. Here's our cute little lid. Even has an old little cork in it, you guys. All right, so we are going to turn this little guy into a snowman, and I'm so excited. I'm gonna not use the cork because it is old, it's pretty brittle, it's hard, can't really get much in it. Hello, Nicole and Brenda and Janice from Alabama. Welcome, ladies, welcome. Hey, you guys, if you're new, let me know that you're new. Let me know where you're watching from. Right, Melissa? It is because they're besties. That's right. Okay, so I've already painted it white. I did a little chipping on it already, but I want to show you how I did it. So we'll go ahead and do the top, okay? And I'll show you how to do that. Hello, Joey. Welcome, girl. How are you? Marsha's new. Welcome, sweet friend. I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Monique with Grace and Tattered Lace. I'm coming to you from Georgia. I am new to the state. My husband and I have moved here from California, and we're loving it so far. Welcome, Teresa. Hello, Tracy. Hello, Vicky. Pam. Okay, you guys, I have some of my bare wax. All right, this is just some clear bare wax. I'm using an old paintbrush. I've put some of my wax on here, and I'm just going to just kind of stroke some on the on this little lid, because we're going to use this as the hat. Okay. Hi, Brenda. Thank you, Jackie. Hello, Elizabeth. Welcome, ladies. I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure you give those little floaty hearts. Make sure you do the sprinkles. Get all of our friends in here that didn't get their notifications because of our friend, Mr. FB. Hello, Mary. Long time no see, friend. Now I just have some black paint, you guys. Any black will work. Thanks, Janet. I curl it for the first time in a long time. All right, we're just gonna paint this black. We're gonna put a pretty, I don't wanna say pretty generous coat, but it's gonna be a little thick. You used to live in Rome. Hi, Sue. So we're going right over that wax that is on here. Now, some people like to use a candle. Other people like to use the Vaseline. I like to use my wax. I've been the most successful with it. Now, you guys use whatever works for you, whatever is the most successful for you. This is just what I use. Hello, Penny. Welcome, friend. And Linda. But there are options, you guys. There are options. Just play around with it. Find something that works for you and stick with it. Okay, sorry while I concentrate on the painting part of this. How is everybody doing today? I hope that everybody is doing well, that you've had a great day so far. The weather is good for you. It's a little chilly here. Hello, Wynn. Thank you so much for sprinkling, friend. Now I'm just going to kind of go back through and make sure I got all the little areas, getting a good coat of paint. Who has been able to catch a lot of crafters today or yesterday? We had so many amazing people. All right, now we got this painted. I'm just gonna, ooh, got some paint all over me. We're just gonna dry it a little bit with, it is Miss Tracy. We're gonna dry it with our heat tool. And I'm gonna have to be careful I don't burn my fingers because it is metal. Hi, Marcia. I'm doing good. How are you? And I might end up having to set this down, you guys, because it is metal and now I have paint all over me. Let's do this first. That metal is going to get very hot from my heat tools, so I think I need to set it down. For those that are just coming in, we have an old vintage metal thermos that we were going to make a snowman out of. So let me just show you the thermos really quick. What I have is the top and I've painted it black. I've put a little bit of wax underneath the paint, but this was our thermos. It has been painted white. The whole thing was this color. And yesterday morning I was in the shower and I just had a brilliant idea come to me out of nowhere while I was in the shower. And so I went on the hunt looking for a red and black plaid old thermos. And I couldn't find one. And I found this and I thought, well, we are just gonna make do and have fun with this one. Tamara, you've caught almost everybody. I know, we have so many amazing people. Good morning, Claudia. Good morning to everybody that I haven't said hello to because I'm talking and crafting and on a little time limit here. Just gonna touch up the little part that fell on the napkin. Okay. Thank you so much for the stars, for those that have sent the stars. I appreciate it. What's the wax first for? Oh, Sherry, that will help us achieve the chippy look. So some people like to use a candle and rub a candle with the wax. Some people like to use Vaseline. I like to use the wax because that's just what works for me. I feel like I get the best effect with that. You can do the same thing on wood. Dana, you had one back in high school. Oh gosh, girl. I wish I could have found one. Kevin went with me and he came back and he said, I found some and they were inside lunch pails. And I said, well, what did they look like? He said, oh, they had characters on them. I said, that's not what I'm looking for, dear. All right. Now we have this, and I'm just gonna take, since it's a small piece, normally I'd be using my spackling knife, right? But it's small, so I'm going to use the little faux Cricut tool from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to do some scraping. And it is going to be so stinking cute. And I think I'm just gonna go sideways with it. Look at how darn cute this looks. Looks nice and old and tattered and all chippy. Now, I did already paint this little guy, and I'm just going to do the same thing with this. I've already started chipping it, but I just wanted to kind of leave half of it to show you guys. And you can go as little or as much as you want. If you wanted to, you could even put another color under here, but I wanted that silver to show through. So that is what I did. All right. Now I'm going to take my heat tool just to this little lid one more quick time because it is pretty wet a little bit on the top. And I'm going to have to handle it in a minute. Uh-oh, we have a troll. I'm so sorry for the trolls, you guys. All right. Looks like we have a little time. A star party is almost ready to be activated. I've never seen that before, friends. Okay, now, we're gonna have to get the show on the road. We got 20 minutes left, and that is quite warm. Now, before I put the paint away, we're gonna paint the little nose, and I just wanted to leave this to show you guys, now if I could find it, what I did with it. Goodness gracious. Here it is. This is a little stem from the bottom of a little twig that we're going to put on the top of his hat. Okay, it just came off and I thought, wow, that's perfect. It has a perfect little piece to stick in there, and that's what we're going to use. So we're going to paint that orange really quick like. The time does go fast. I thought it was perfect. It had a nice little coating on it that would make it kind of look old and bumpy and kind of chippy farmhousey look to the nose. So you can see how that is looking right there like that. We crafters, we save everything. We find a use for every little piece of trash. All right. Gosh. My goodness, what in the world is going on? Okay, and hopefully this will be dry enough for me to handle it in a minute. A rusty screw would work too. Just you wait, friends, just you wait. Hello, sweet Kimberly, how are you doing, my friend? All right, let's bring this back, you guys. Now, I have a little head, a little styrofoam ball. It's a 3-inch ball. I've already covered it with some quilter's batting, tied it off at the, this is going to be the top and underneath, okay? Now, I've already stuffed some styrofoam in the bottom to kind of give it some substance to hold on to, but now we're going to use this styrofoam floral foam. We're just going to just kind of cut it a little bit at the bottom so we can shove it in the top and then top here. And I'll shove it down pretty good. And then I'm just gonna shave a little bit off the top here. This is going to give me something to put our stuff on. Now I'm just going to cover that up with some floral moss so that we get a good coverage, and we're going to use some floral pins. I have these little floral pins. I got these from Hobby Lobby. I'll just cover that up really good. And now I have some greenery that we're going to just kind of layer. Here. Okay, forgive me for not talking with you guys, because those that know me know that I am a talker and I will get sucked up into chit-chatting and asking questions, and then I won't finish in time. So forgive me for not being that social right now. I'd love for you guys to come and check my page out and see what I have on a regular basis. Welcome, Virginia. I hope that you are enjoy. I hope that you are inspired. Yeah. Who's making angry faces? I'm really sorry that I am making you mad. I don't know what I've done, but that's okay. If you don't like it, then you can just, you know, head on, move about somewhere else. Karen, I just shoved it in. I've just shoved it in. I just shoved it inside the little hole. And I'm gonna have to get some more floral pins. Okay. So there's what we have going on so far, you guys. Yeah, Carol, you're right. Okay, so we're gonna use some little dowels from the Dollar Tree to stick this inside of our floral foam that is inside here. And I made them kind of long so that they will go down far, hopefully, and this little guy will be stable and won't fall off. Look at how cute that is already. Thanks, Deborah. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate you ladies so much. Okay, now, one more thing I forgot. I think this is going to be the front. I want it to go a little bit tilted to the back, because when we put that hat on, I want it to kind of tilt a little bit. Now I have this. This was a little Christmas ornament tag. I think this came from Walmart last year. We're going to use this side. I've stamped Burr on it. I'm going to tack that right in there. Thank you, Kathy. Hello, Betsy. And let's get this in here. Yeah, I hope that's all it is, Kimberly. Okay, look at how cute that is on there, you guys. Can you see that little tag? All right, now, gluing to metal. Isn't that beautiful? Let me show you the greenery with a little bit of white on it really quick. Just a tidbit, you guys. Getting some greenery, the picks and the stems can be pretty expensive. But if you buy a garland, you can get a pretty good deal. The garland, this garland was originally $34.99 at Hobby Lobby. It's on sale 50% off. So I paid $17 for that beautiful long strand of garland that I have a lot of picks to use. Now, what I was gonna say is that things don't glue to metal very well. So we're going to paint some buttons on. I'm gonna paint. And I'm just going to use some black paint, and we're just going to paint some little X's to be the buttons. Like so. Thank you, Denny. Yes, we got to counteract all those nasty faces and get some new one, get some red ones up there. Hello, Crafting with Gaga. Welcome, sweet friends. Let's just give it a quick try. We got 10 minutes, and I think that we're going to be okay because I don't have much left. And hopefully, I actually don't finish too early. Hello, Melanie. What am I using for the base? Randy, it is an old vintage thermos. This was a thermos that we painted. We're going to make the top will be his hat. Now, don't think that you have to have a metal one, you guys, because I actually went on the hunt for a plaid. Isn't the garland beautiful? I went on the hunt for a red plaid one, and that was my plan originally. And I couldn't find one, so I settled for this, and I'm absolutely loving what I have. So sometimes a plan doesn't always have to work out. Suzanne. Okay. Now look, I went outside looking for, I saw my friend Sage yesterday use some carpet tacks as little things on her little shoes for her little snowman. And I thought, well, I can use some nails for the eyes, right? Because those that have seen me know that I struggle with faces really bad. Denny, I do too, but I never thought about getting one for Christmas. I use it on the everyday ones, but I didn't for Christmas. Oh, well, I can't wait to see how you make a snowman with yours, girl. Anyway, Kevin went out to go find me some nails, and he brought me back this package. He says, oh, I have these, and he opened them, and he goes, oh, shoot, they're rusted. He goes, oh, wait, there you go, I rusted them for you. So I have these little tacks. Before I do that, we're gonna use these as the little eyes. Some little rusty tacks. As the eyes. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. Okay. Ooh. My gosh. Let this person okay, we must have gotten it. We need to ban that person, Miss Christie. Okay. All right, let's put this little nose in here. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. Isn't that so darn cute? All right, we have a scarf. A little plaid scarf. I just have a little piece of plaid fabric that I did get from Hobby Lobby. Last year, I did see it this year as well. It's been a little grunge, a little baked in the oven. I'm gonna cut it down a little because it's a little bit big. My goodness, you guys. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, you guys. Thank you so much for your kind comments. I really appreciate it. Isn't he just so stinking cute? Okay, one more thing that I have to do. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to really attach that little hat down with metal or not, or what exactly I'm going to do. I might end up putting a little bit of moss in there to help give it more substance to stick to, but we have this. What is Frosty the Snowman without a little piece of holly berry on his hat? So I'm going to use a floral pin. Hobby Lobby, Missy, Hobby Lobby. I'm going to use a little floral pin. I'm going to actually stick it into the foam, the foam ball. Okay, let's take this off for 1 second. If we have enough time, I will show you what it is again, okay? That garland. Ugh. A little floral pin in there. I think we are going to have it. Yes, for those that are asking about what I did with the thermos, I put some clear wax underneath of it, painted it with some chalk paint. Forgive me, my fingers are numb. And then just did some chippy distress look on that. Let's see if we can get this pushed in here. All right, look at how stinking cute. Yes, yes, you can find a thermos. Probably another option would be if you found like a glass jar that had some detail on it, that had a fun lid, or you had just a fun lid separately. I think that would work just as well. Okay, now we're gonna put a little bow, just a cute little red velvet bow right here next to our little holly berry. Let's see if we can get those little pins pushed over a little bit. I might have to play with the pins when we get off here. Awesome, Diane. I'm so glad that you are inspired. You made my day. I've done what I've set out to do, and that is to inspire everyone to make something fun and be creative. All right, so I might have to go back and move the pins back just a little bit because you can see them right here. It's a little too close to his eyes, but for the sake of time, we're just going to leave it as is for now. But look at how darling that is. Oh, Kathy, thank you so much. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That means so much to me. I think the only thing maybe he might be missing is maybe just like a little little pipe going on there. Thank you, Yvonne. Meriden, thank you so much. Thank you so much, my sweet friends. So you guys, we have a few minutes left. Oh, goodness. Thank you so much, you guys. I really appreciate it. Welcome, Sam. Welcome to all of our new friends. If you're new, please let me know that you're new so that we can give you a nice warm welcome. My name is Monique with Grace and Powdered Lace. I am here in California. No, I'm no longer in California. Sorry, I'm in Georgia now. Please make sure that you guys stick around and refresh here. We're going to have another crafter coming up here on Craft Around the Clock page, as well as the Vintage and Thrifted page. If you're not following those pages, make sure that you follow them so that you guys can find some new crafters, find some new friends. I hope that you will hit that follow button. Come back and see me again. It's been really fun. I'm sorry that I didn't get a real chance to chit chat with you guys because crafting on a limit here, you guys. But thank you so much. Welcome, Sweet Faye. I am so happy to have you here, and Missy as well. Oh, Missy, I just saw your name pop up. Let me check the name of that garland for you. For those that wanted to know, this is the garland. It does not have a name, but there is the SKU number. If you guys can see that, there's the SKU number so that you guys can go and find that. I hope that you saw that. It is CG313 is the SKU number on the tag, okay? Thank you, Shanna. All right, you guys, we have 2 minutes left. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Deborah, we love it here. We do love it here. Thank you, you guys. You're so welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that I finished just a couple minutes early, but that gives me a little time to chit chat. Yes. I am a chatty catty. I love to chat. Guys, come and check out my page. I have an announcement coming out a little bit later today. Hobby Lobby Crafting with Gaga. You're a newbie from Alabama. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I hope to see you guys. Let's see, what else can I tell you? I got 2 minutes. Please make sure you guys refresh and check out the next crafter, okay? I don't know who it is. It is a big surprise, and I hope that you'll stick around and find out. Thank you so much to Lisa. You guys, thank you so much for the stars. You guys are so wonderful. We have 1 minute. You guys have a fabulous day. I hope to see you again. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope for sure that you were inspired. And I know I will be looking for a red and black plaid thermos. I did find a brown one, and I have a plan for that one. So make sure you guys come around and check out. I am in Effingham County. We are in the Guyton area. I don't know. It's a surprise. You have to come and find out. You're in Georgia also. Beaumont, California. Marie, I was very near you. I was in Lake Elsinore. Welcome, Wendy. I'm so happy to have you guys here. Okay. Kevin and Roxy are doing great. They're doing great. All right, friends, my time is up. Thank you so much for being with me. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you were inspired, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.